Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph. I'm here with Drako, and today we're going to play Village Rails. This is a game from Osprey Games, designed by Matthew Dunstan and Brett J. Gilbert. And it's a game of locomotives and local motives. Pretty cute. So this is a fun little puzzle game, and we are going to show it off to you here in a full playthrough. And let's see if I can beat Drako. It's kind of hard to beat Drako. He's really good at laying train tracks. So in this game, we each start with 5 money. I am the A player. This is going to be something you randomly give out to the players. You can play up to 4 players in this game, 2 to 4. And since I'm the A player, I also have the A piece here. So this forms my little tableau where I will be building out cards. So we're each going to have 3 times 4 or 12 cards in our tableau, and that will end the game. So each of us gets 12 turns. So we have some money, we have these little dials to keep track of our score, which is a really good idea. I like that in the game. And we also have these Terminus cards. You know, Terminus, whoever arrives, survives. Let's see if someone gets that reference, tell me in the comment section. Anyway, we have 3 of these to start off the game. And we have a market out here of 7 different track cards and 4 different trip cards that is out here. And well, you'll see how this works as we start playing. It's going to be a playthrough where I teach you the game while we're playing it. So we have asymmetric, as I said here. Oh, we have Drako is B. So Drako has a little bit of a different setup on what terrain is in what spot, really. So let's get started playing. And so I will be the first player since I have the A tile. And on my turn, I have to do one thing, but I could optionally do a second thing. The second thing, which is to take one of these trip cards, is something I can do before the must take a track card or after. I can choose. In this case though, I think I will start off by just taking one of these track cards. When I take a track card, I could take this one down here. This will be free. If we take a look at it, we have some features on it. So there's a barn, and the barn says that I will get 1 point per tile of that type, which in this case is a village. This is a little people symbol there. And then I have this little tractor, and that means that I get 1 point per different terrain type that is in the track line. So we're going to build out these lines. For example, if I would start building like this, at some point I will get to the edge, either down here or on the right hand side. I will get to the edge of my tableau, and that's when the tracks that lead over there will be completed, and then I will score points and so on, depending on what kind of symbols I have here and how they interact with each other. So this could be something I start using here, I start going for, but I think I am going to want another one. Now, if I will take another one here, I will have to pay money. So if I want to take, let's say, this one, I will have to pay, oh, actually like this. I will have to pay 3 of my coins to be able to take this card for free. And, you know, it gets more and more expensive the closer you get to Drako, which is basically the deck, because Drako will take care of that part. To refill, I'm really bad at refilling cards in a market row game. So I am going to spend 1 coin so I can take this one instead. So this one has a few things on it as well. First of all, it has that little barn, and this says I get 1 point per forest card that is on the line once it's completed. And then the other thing, and this itself, it's a water thing, which is really hard to see, by the way. This is my only complaint with the game. It's very hard to see the little water drop symbol there. And then I also have one of these signals, and they are basically like so if I have a track that has 1 on it, it's 0 points. If I have 2, it's 8, and 3, 16, and so on. So that could be a lot of points if I can set this up the right way. And again, I want to have this one. These are 2 different lines. It's one like that, one like that. I want to have this one with a bunch of forest. So I'm going to place it over here. Now, the actual side of the thing also has some terrain symbols. So if I place it like that, then this is a forest. And like this is a village. This doesn't have a terrain type, but has a special feature on it. Same goes with that tractor. But this means I already basically secured 1 point for this one because I have 1 forest type terrain on this track. But of course, now I'm trying to get forest, or maybe turn it downwards, get forest, something like that, so that I get a bunch of points for that forest barn. Okay, so that was my must thing I did. I have to do that, and then we will refill. And I thought you were going to handle this, Drako. I'll do it myself then. So we'll get a new one up there. And then I could take one of these, but they cost 3 coins for the first one. And then 1 extra for every one I pass, and then I have to place. And you pay 3 coins to the supplier, to the bank, to get any one of these. This is if the first and the last terrain is forest, this would be worth 6 points, which I'm kind of aiming to do. I think I'll just go crazy here. I'll pay 3 coins right away to get this, and again, it only costed 3 because it was the first one here. Now we will refill like this, and then these cards are double-sided, so the top is another trip card. If I flip it over, it's a terrain card. Really smooth little system there. And there it goes, and now I will have to place this trip card somewhere, and the way these go on the outside of my tableau. So I could place it like this, and now that means that this line, whatever it ends up being here, if the first and the last terrain on the line is a forest, I will get 6 points extra. The first is a forest because it's the actual border, the edge of it. So I just need to end this line somehow over here with a forest. I need to remember that, and that will get me 6 extra points. So that was my action. So far I did 2 things basically on my turn. Now it is Drako's turn. He must take a terrain tile or track card, whatever, but he could also, before or after, he could buy one of these trip cards. Now this one is pretty similar. This says that the first and the last terrain is, what's that, pasture, the cows, 6 points. Drako likes cows. But, let's see, then he would have to place it up here, because then this would be the first, which would be cows. I guess that could work. Because we don't have that much money here in the beginning. I think, well, then if Drako takes this one now, it's not only free for him, but he also gets my coin that I placed there. So that's not a bad idea. Let's see how this would work for Drako. If he went like this. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think Drako will do that. He'll take this, my coin. We will refill like we do a lot in this game. There's a lot of refilling up there. And then if he wants to, he can buy one of these, and he is going to do so. He's going to pay 3. And he's going to place this. So we're kind of doing the same thing now, but with different terrain types. So now he has the first one here is the pasture. So he wants to make sure that this, it's not this line, because this one comes from here. Can be a little bit tricky sometimes to, for me at least, to see that. But like it's, so this card is for this line that's going over here, and he needs to end it with a pasture. But on the way, he would like to get a bunch of village, like this one, village cards, because that way he'll score 1 point per village on this line. So, all right, so that was Drako's turn. Let's put up the new card, which is, oh, this is interesting. So this is, if there is no pasture on the line, you get 4 points. So there's all kind of variants on these. So you want to place that one somewhere else where there's no pasture there. Okay, so back to me and my turn, and I must take one of these. I mean, you can work on multiple things at the same time, like, and then try to link them together somehow, but of course that's pretty tricky. So besides the, well, I'm looking for more forest really. I don't want to end on forest, but there's no forest out here, so I need to hold off on this plan a little bit and do something else meanwhile. Now, the first one here, I only have 1 coin by the way, so that could be tricky. The first one here, which is a tractor, so if I would, then I want to have different. Then you want to look at these and find combinations. This is only straight tracks on the line, 6 points. I guess we could do that. Problem is then if I place it, you know what, this works. If I place it here. Oh wait, I can't buy this anyway. I don't have the money for it. So it's not like I can buy one of those trip cards now anyway. So let's, but I mean, I could plan for the future somehow. This one's different terrains, the tractor, so like this already has water and forest, but I want more forest in here, so it's not a good place to place the tractor. I think I am going to go. Wow, this is so tricky. There's so much puzzle in this game, and I think the signal, I want to have multiple signals on the same line, so I don't want to put this in there because it doesn't have a signal. You know what? I'm just gonna place it up here. I think this could work nicely. Especially if I get something that curves around and it's another, and then I would have at least 2 tractors there. It's decent. Okay, let's go with that. Let's refill again. And of course, I can't get any of the trip cards because I only have 1 coin, so I can't do that. So it's Draco's turn. And the way we get more money is these Terminus cards. And we play those when we end a line. We'll see that later on. So Draco, I mean, basically we should be keeping track of these. And these are hidden, by the way, normally. So I wouldn't know what Draco has. He wouldn't know what I have. But we're always playing friendly here. So we can take a quick look at those as well. So like this one here says the number of different terrain types on the line. So when Draco finishes a line, you can play this next to that line. And if it has 1 to 2 different terrain types, you get 3 coins, and then 4, 7, 10. And that's the same card actually. And then this one is the number of tractors, which is something I would like to have. But as you can see, even if you have 0, you still get 3 coins. So it's like a way to get money regardless. But if you have like 3, that could be 10 money, which would be awesome. And as you know, I'm starting to build up something here with multiple tractors there. So maybe that could be a thing for me. But yeah, instead I have the number of forests, which could work with this one. The number of terrain types and the number of barns. So I mean, I have good options here as well. We'll see how that turns out later. But anyway, I am going to help Draco out here. So Draco, what do you want to do? This one here could work, I guess. Could work like this for Draco, because then that's a new terrain type for this tractor. So it's 1, 2, 3 different. That's not bad. Now this symbol here, this is, I don't know what it's called, but it's an end of game symbol. So you want to have this on as many tracks as possible at the end of the game, because that will score more and more points. The more of, like, you don't want to have multiple of these symbols on the same track. You want to have them on one on each instead. But okay, so Draco did that, and he does have money, so he could technically get a trip card, but only this one. This would score. So this, some of these symbols, like this one here, is just 2 points straight up. This one here, that's just 2 points. Then if he would have this on that line, he could score that again and get another 2 points. But this is even one, some of these have like 5 points, and then this is really good there. But it's not something that he wants to do right now. It's also good to have some money at hand, because you can use them to skip cards and get better ones, or something that you really need. So I think Draco is done. He just took that track card. It's back to me, and I am going to look for forest, which there's nothing out there yet. And here I want to have something different than the field, because I want to have different for the tractor symbol, which I think, I mean, this is okay. Again, I only have 1 coin. So this could be okay, and this would finish this thing. It's not great on points, but it would be, I think it's good for me to get some coins. And also then you get to see how one of these finishes up here. So I will place that there. I will need to refill before I do anything else, otherwise I will forget it. And it doesn't seem like Draco is taking care of it either, so I have to do it. Oh, there's a 5 point, one of those tracks I talked about that just has 5 points straight up when it's completed, which is not bad. Okay, so now we will score this. So we take a little scoring thing. And so this has ended because it ends out here in the edge. And first of all, it has 2 tractor symbols on it. So I will get basically 2 points per different terrain. This is not a terrain that's on, but I have the village and I have the field. So that's 2 times 2. So I get 4 points. And then I have a barn that will score me 1 point per that terrain type that it shows. In this case, it is villages, and it's only 1 card. So a total of 5 points here. It's not that great, to be honest. But then I can place... I have to place 1 of my 3 Terminus cards on this line to indicate that it's completed as well. That's a good way to keep track of it. And I think this one is the best I have, because number of barns on the line, I have 1 barn, which would get me 4 money. I think that, yeah, this is good. So I'll flip this upside down like that, and I get 4 coins. All right, and that one is now down And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to do. If I had one of these trip cards up there at this moment, I would have scored that one as well. But I didn't. I couldn't afford it. But now I have some money. Maybe I can get a trip card next time. Now I am going to draw a new Terminus card though. So I will refill so you always have 3. Okay, so here we go. This is one of those ones that I wanted actually. This is number of tractors on the line. That's great. I like that because... No, I just scored this. Okay. Yeah, I'm stupid. I already scored this, but maybe I can build up something else with a bunch of them on. We'll see. So, Drako, what are you doing? And I mean, Drako wants to have... He has the same thing. He has a number of one terrain type and one number of different... Oh, yeah, these two are different. This is different terrain type. This is the one. So, I mean, for different... This is 1, 2, 3 already. If you could build another... He already has the field. What is he looking for? He needs like forest or a pasture, right? Yeah. Down here, I guess. But then he wants something that goes downwards that has a good effect as well. Which would, I guess this one wouldn't be that bad, but that's so expensive. He doesn't have enough money for that. If you were to take this one, this is a barn that gives 1 point per field. It's a field in itself, but then he wants to have that. I guess he could do that, because then he has 2 fields already in this. And no, the field is on this line. Yeah. I keep messing that up. I noticed when we played this earlier as well. I keep forgetting about the... Yeah, this is not a good fit for him at all. I think instead he's going to put a coin on it and he's going to take the next one. And then we just refill real quick. Because this one has that end of game, the purple symbol. So that is going to... Now he doesn't want to put it like this, because then this line would have 2 of those, which is pointless. You just want to have that one on as many different tracks as possible, or lines. So he's going to go like this. So that means that now this line and this one both have those. Okay, and that's just for endgame scoring. Now, this is the first and the last terrain has to be the cattle or the pasture in order for him to score the 6 points. And it's the first, so he could put one here, basically, and that would be the last one. Yeah, maybe he can work that out. And now this way he also has the tractors, so now he wants to have different terrain types down there. It's such a puzzle. Okay. So he did that. Now he could get one of these, but he doesn't have enough money. And you kind of need to finish up some decent lines, I feel, at some pretty early, so you get money, and you need to keep going. Even if it's not the best one for scoring, you still need to do it. All right, Drako, that was your turn. My turn. I am looking for... Yeah, I completed this. I need to do something up here. I don't have that great options. I have some money now, though. I mean, it would be great to get this one to score a point thingy once extra, and then later on get the 5-pointer. But for now, I think I am just gonna go with I'm gonna take this because I get money from it. I probably can find a way to use this decently. And I think I will just mix it up here in the corner. Now this is going to put 2 fields next to each other, which later on I might find one of those trade cards that gives me I need to have a give point for every field, or I might find one of these track cards with a barn that gives... Now there's already one on it, but that one is of course for this line, not for that one. So this only has 1 field so far, and then a village, and that's a lake. All right, I could buy one of these things, but I don't think I want to. Yet. Or actually, I mean, only doing straight lines. I could do that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's place 1 coin there. And then pay 3. Take this. And 6 points if it's only straight lines or straight tracks on the line. I'm going to do that and just build right down here. That is not a bad idea. And then let's see here. We have a new one here. Okay, this could be something I could... Because you can place 2 of these trail on the same line. So this could be something for me. More fields than any other terrain on the line, 4 points. That could be something for me, but it's very expensive right now. It gets easier later on when we start making more money. So Drako, he wants to finish this with the pasture. So I think he will do that. So he'll put that on there so he can take this and he'll place it here. It's okay. It's not, yeah, it's hard to do like perfect moves in this game because there's so many things to consider and so on. It's hard to get something perfect in there, but this isn't bad. So Drako is going to score his first line, and it goes from up here and this way, and he has the tractor, and it's 1, 2, 3 different terrain types, so he gets 3 points. It has the end game scoring symbol, which we don't care about right now. It has the barn for the village. He only has 1 village, so that's 1 point. But then he also has this card up here that says the first and the last terrain on the line is the pasture, which it is. The first is the counting the edge, and then the last, and so he gets 6 more. So he gets up to 10 points. So 10 points on his first line. That's not bad. Now this will just be placed at the bottom of the deck, and then he will have to place one of these Terminus cards up here and get something out of that. I think he'll just do this one. There's 1 tractor on there, so that's 5 coins, which is not bad. And then he gets some money, and he'll place this like that, and he gets to draw a new one, which is, oh, it's the same thing. It's boring. Okay, well, Drako has some money now. That's good, and he has 10 points to my 5. So okay, I scored only 5 on my first line there. But I have some nice setups here. Let's see what I can do. I think I want, so for this one I just want straight ones down here. And actually this isn't bad. I'll take this. I'll take the coin as well. And let's just refill real quick, because again I will forget it otherwise. And then I could get one of these, which I don't think yet. Or actually I will, I think. But I can place this first. So I'm going to place it like this. Because first of all, it is building on my straight line down here. And secondly, it is it has the 2 points this way. And then it has the tractor here, which, and now I already have 1, 2, well I have 2 different types. It's not that great, but I have 2 different types of terrain, which is going to be at least 2 points. Probably something else down here, like 3 points for the tractor, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, this could go in there as well. That would give me 5 coins for having that symbol on there. Okay. But now I am going to spend my 3 to buy this. I do get a coin from it as well. And I am going to play, because I want it before Drako grabs it, I'm going to try to get this 5 pointer. So I need to set that up somehow. What is else? It's only 5, but that's a village. And I mean, I have a coin. I think I probably can grab it, unless Drako grabs it, obviously. But there's a good chance that I can grab it on my next turn. So I'm going to place it up here. Let's see if that works out. Alright, so that was my turn. We should refill this. And the next one is every terrain on the line is the same type. 6 points. That's pretty hard to pull off, I guess. Okay, Drako, what are you up to? You have a bunch of money. I mean, Drako could obviously, see what I'm doing, but I have the feeling when you play this like multiplayer, you're kind of focused on your own thing, because there's so much to keep track of and all these. Yeah, I'm not good at this game yet, at least. I look forward to playing it on more players as well. Okay, so the first and the last terrain on the line is the field. Now, the only way to do this is to place it here, right? Because that's the... Hey, you could do that. I think he will. Now, there's no fields out here, though. That's something you should consider. Because the plan is then to end the thing with a field. It's a bit of a gamble, though, Drako. That is a bit of a gamble. I don't know if he wants to do that. So I think he'll just wait a little bit. But he'll just grab this. This is free. It's pretty good. And he could go like this. Yeah, he'll do that. And now he has one of those signals there. He wants to have more signals over here, so that can score a lot of points if you manage to do that. And yeah, It could, I mean, you don't know. It's random, so he might not see another field for a while. That's why this one is a little bit scary to invest in. Okay, well, my turn. I am trying to complete this, and I will do it this way. I'll pay a coin to be able to take this one. And this is gonna be a really good one for me here, points wise and so on. So I'm placing it here, and it's perfect because it's a village, so it gives me a new type for the tractor for scoring. It gets me the 5 points. So this will end this line right down here. So first of all, I get the 5 points from that, so I'm up to 10. And then I get, well, that's pretty bad. I only have one signal symbol here, which 1 means 0 points. I don't get anything for that. That was bad planning. Okay, then the tractor for each different type. So I have one, I have the village, the lake, and the field at 3. So I'm up to 13. Then only straight tracks, that's true. So I get 6 more points, so I'm up to 19. And then I can score one of these point scorers again, which is 5, of course, so I'm up to 24. So yeah, that was a really good scoring for me. And now I need to remove these, and I need to place one on my Terminus cards. And I guess I'll just do this one, since I have one tractor there. So I'll get 5 coins. We'll place that there. I completed 2. And these go to the bottom. Like that. Okay. New Terminus card for me. It is the number of villages. Now this could be a thing. Because like down here I have 2 villages already. I have one in the edge and one on the card. I get like 2 more villages. That, you know, if I get at least 3, that's 10 money. Ooh, that would be nice. Right. Drako, what are you up to? What are you up to? I mean, I think Drako sees now they maybe should have blocked me there. But yeah, Drako needs some good scoring things to happen here. And he does have some money, so he could set things up. There's nothing out here. I mean, that one, the top one, would be good for him. But that costs 3, that costs 6 money. That's too much. I think he will wait a little bit. So maybe meanwhile, he should just grab this. He gets the coin from me. I guess in a 2-player game, you don't want to build up. Like if he would get something else, then he would have to place another coin on the first one, which means on my turn I could grab it and get 2 coins. So it's a little bit like that. Let's see if he would go like, I mean, he could do this and just end this, but no, he will go in here. So now he has the pasture on this line. He wants to have more pastures, like one more here really. And on this one he has tractor, which is, he already has 2 different terrain types. It's decent. And I mean, he could get, no, it's not, none of these are really that great right now. I wish there was a way to circle the, like, get these out of here without someone having to buy them, because sometimes you just get stuck. I feel like none of these make sense really, but I guess that's, you know, tactic. You have to adapt to what's out there. Okay, my turn. I just finished that. I need to work on this thing where I need more forest. Well, actually I needed to end on forest, but I like more forest on the way as well. So if I would get this and go like that, then that will be a second forest on this. But then I have to have a forest here then. But there are some out there. Or I could, yeah, or I could extend it. I think that's pretty good. I go like that, and I like, you know, I like taking these free ones if they work. You know, money is really tight in this game, at least in the beginning. Later on, we might get a bunch of it, but do I want to get any of these things? You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm gonna take this one. So if the first and the last terrain on the line is the field, I get 6 points for that. I'll place it up here. No, I'm stupid. That's not the first. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh. Okay, let's pay one more then. Let's put a coin there and get this one. So if there's no pasture on it, then I get 4 points. So where would I not have a pasture? Probably here where I have a village. Probably here. Then I just have to make sure to remember that so I don't put a pasture here or here. Yeah, that works for now. Okay, let's refill here. And the new one is exactly 3 types of terrain on the line. 6 points. Exactly 3. Wow, that could be tricky too. Some of these feels really hard to do, to be honest. But then again, 6 points is pretty good payoff. So, all right, Drako, it's your turn. And again, you have a lot of money. And you know what? Now Drako is gonna take this. He's gonna take this. It's gonna pay 3 because he can do this. Since he can place it here, and there is the first one is the field. So he has to make sure that the last one on this line is also field, and then it works out. Okay, so we refill, and you can do this before or after you do the track. This is score 2 barns on the line again. That could be really good if you have good barns set up. So, Drako, are you going to go for... I think this is pretty good for him. If he puts a tractor there, then he has 2 on this line. And then if you can just get a field here, he would end this with a field. He will score this. He will have 2 tractors. He can do this to get 7 coins. And on the other one, it's a new terrain type for the tractors. It's a forest. It's really hard to see those symbols. I don't like that they have a green forest symbol on green background. That's bad. But anyway, he could do that. Also, this added forest for this line. Yeah, so that was a good card for him. Let's just refill here. And it's my turn again. Only have 1 coin. That's pretty rough. And let's see, I want to... Yeah, so Drako took the forest here. That could have worked maybe. This is a village though. Oh, I like this. If I take this one and I'll place it like this, I will turn this foresty thing this way so I can put a forest here later on. And I will complete, because I need money as well, I will complete this line. That's 3 points for that. I'm also adding one of those signals to this one, so if I get another signal here, like a forest with a signal, very specific, but okay. And I will end this, and there's no, I keep saying cattle, but there's no pasture on here, so I will get 4 points for this. So this is a 3 points for that, and then no cattle. It's a 7-point total, which brings me to 31. I have 31 to 10 now, but that could change. And also, here I will have to place a terminus card. I'll do this. The number of villages on the line, I have 3. That's 10 money. That's awesome, because that counts 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like this. 10 is gonna be awesome, because that means I can buy more of the trip cards, and I can, you know, get the exact terrain that I want by just paying my way there. And that's gonna be really helpful. And I also get a new terminus card, and again, the tractors, they seem to be a lot of them in the deck. All right, Drako, it's your turn. Oh, we should refill. As I said, Drako, you need to remind me of that. Okay, so what are you doing? You are building up here, and you want to end this on the field. There's no field out here, so he's gonna have to hold on that. Here he wants to probably turn this around. Let's just... Oh, this is a tricky one. I mean, he could just end one of these. Oh, I see something Drako could do. Because if he could get if every terrain on the same on the line is of the same type, 6 points. That's lake. If he could get a lake here. And yeah, he's gonna do it like this. This looks too good to pass up on. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, take this one, which is another lake. And it also has the lake barn, so 1 point per lake on that. And he's gonna place it like this. So now he extends his thing here. So this is lake. He needs to get another lake, hopefully, and then get that every it's the same. So then he gets 6 points. Now he is going to, we're going to refill before I forget it. But now he is going to complete this little one down here. That's another 5 points there. This is going to be completed. It has a tractor. That's 2 different trait types. Was there anything you could have put there? No. No. So this will just get him 2 points. Not that exciting. But he needs money. That's the thing. So you can place one of these things here. And he has one of the tractors there. So that's 1. That's 5 coins. That's not bad. So now we have the money to... It's a new one now. Oh, look at that. Drako getting lucky. Number of lakes on the line. 3 is 10 points. You know, he already has 3 on this. Perfect, Drako. Perfect. But yeah, so he has the money that he can like find the perfect lake later on by just paying his way there. I also have a lot of money though. We'll see. I am going to... I need a forest here. So it ends on a forest. Which I could do right now. Problem is, then it will end on a forest and it will only have 1 signal. I need to have a forest that also has a signal on it. So I score something for that signal for once. So meanwhile, could I do something else? Could I do something that makes sense? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pay 1 to get that one and this card. And again, I will refill before I explain what I plan to do with it. And that is, oh, that's a field. That's important for Drako. He needs it. No, it needs to end on the field. This wouldn't end it. It would curve it around. Then he could curve it around, end it there. Huh. Okay, yeah, so I'm planning to put this right in here. Or am I? I could just put it... Yeah, I'm gonna place it in here. That gives me 1 endgame scoring symbol for this line, like that. I'm sorry if it's hard to see over here sometimes, but yeah. And then it also gives me, this way, it gives me a signal, the orange symbol, for this line. So I need another orange here, another signal symbol. Okay, that works, I guess. I have a lot of money. I could get one of these. So exactly 3 types of terrain. Where would that work? Here I have forest, lake, forest, village. And the last one has to be forest, which means I would have forest, lake, village. That works. That actually works. Let's get it. So boom, boom, and 3 money. And this would be my second card, my second trip card over here. You can only have a maximum of 2 on the same line. So this has to start with forest, end with forest, and exactly 3 times, which it will have if I get a forest there, which I need to do because that would be 12 points. That would be awesome. All right. And then, oh, this is score 2 tractors on the line again. That could be really good as well. But that was my turn. Drako is looking to get, again, he wants this to end on a lake. Well, he can do that. Yeah, we'll just do it. So he'll go, well, actually before that, he'll pay 3. No, he has to put 1 here. Then he'll pay 3 to get this one. Then he gets the coin. Then he'll place it here. Every terrain on the line is the same type, 6 points. We refill here. And then he will pay 2. It's basically all his money, but he's going to get a lot of money back from this. And then he'll place it like this. So now this will end here. And it will only consist of lakes. So that's good for him. So, and he also kept curling this around, which is, and now we got a lake in on this. No, it already had a lake. But yeah, he kept this going like that. So now he needs to end this with a field. That's important. And here, every train is of the same type. He gets 4 plus 3, so he gets 7 points just from the symbols. That's not bad either. So 19. Then he has a barn. 1 point per water, and the edge counts as well. So it's, or lake. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 23 for Drako. And then every train is the same, so he gets 6 more, so it's 29. Which he's getting close to me now, so that's good. And then, he, of course, this one, he has 3 lakes on the line, so he gets 10 money for that, which is perfect for him. As you can see, once you start getting those in, then you get a bunch of money. Now we both had some money, right? And we do need to refill, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I already did. I already did 7 cards. These have 3 each on them, so that's pretty tempting as well. Oh well, that was Draco's turn. I have 3 more actions, 3 more turns. And I'm trying to do this, which means I need a forest, which I do have over here. So that would work. Yeah, there's not too much to think about. I'm just going to get some exchange here for 5 ones so that I can place a 1 there. Take this, I get 3 coins as well. I'll take this. Is kind of like we haven't really been playing, trying to block each other or like hate draft in this game, but usually we don't do that. We're friendly players. So we'll put this there, and that means that this is completed all the way here. So first of all, there's, again, yeah, I couldn't make that happen. There's only 1 signal. It doesn't give me anything. That's pretty bad. There's a 3-pointer, so I get to 34 for that. There's the barn that gets me 1 per forest, which I have 1, 2, 3. That's 3 points. That's 37. And then the first and the last is forest, and there's exactly 3 types: forest, village, and lake. Wait, is that a lake? No, that's a forest. Wow, these symbols. Okay, take a look at this. This is silly. What kind of production is this? Look at this. That symbol there. Can you see it? I've been looking at that earlier. I thought that was a lake. And I even said it before. Oh, it's a lake. You know what? I'll just take it. Whatever. I can't retract this now, but that's just so silly. Oh well. So I should get 1 more point because I had 1 more forest for the barn. Okay. And the first and the last was forest, so that's fine. But this exactly 3 is not happening then. That feels bad. Okay, well, this feels good though. Number of forests on it, I have more than 3. I have 4 then actually. So that's 10 more money. And the money is 1 point per 3 coins at the end of the game, so it's never bad to get the money. And I get a new Terminus card, which is number of lakes. Look at that clear symbol there. You know, blue on that background. That's how you do it. You don't put green on green background. Imagine if you're colorblind. I'm not colorblind and I still got it wrong. Okay, anyway. Draco's turn. 3 more things to do. He has a bunch of money. So, what do you want to do, Draco? Let's say this line has to end on a field. The first and last has to be. So 1, so it goes this way, down here. And if he places a field, no, there's 3 water on it. Because I was thinking about this more field than any other train type, but it wouldn't be. It would just be 2 to 3. He could score barns again. He doesn't have any barns. He could score the tractors again. Okay, so that would be 1, 2. Then he has to pay 3 for this one. And he'll place it. Getting a little bit crowded here because I'm filming, but those 2 are connected to that line. And then we refill with 2 points per completed line, including this one. So when you complete this, then you want to have this is an end game card where you want to have a lot of other lines when you complete it. And so Draco is ready to take the thing here. So he would need 1, 2, 3, 4 to take 5 to take that one. Yeah, I guess he will do it. It's a little bit expensive. He could have waited 1 turn to do it, but he wants to make sure. Now there's a lot of money on this card. 2, 3, 4, 5. He wants this one because it has that tractor. He'll place it like that. And let's keep these separated. And so now he will end this one, and it will be, we'll start off with 1, 2, 3 tractors. Oh, it doesn't have the signal. Yeah, it's hard to play this on camera, to be honest, and I help Drako out as well because it's hard for him with the dragon pawns to handle the cards. I'm not doing that great in terms of these signals. I should make sure I have more than one on, you know. So, but anyway, 3 tractors, which is, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different terrain types. It's everything except the pasture. So 4 times 3, that's 12 points to Drako though. That's good. So that's 41. Then we go to these. The first and the last is, yeah, so that's 6 points. So he's up to 47. Then he can score 2 tractors again. So then it's 2 times 4, which is 8 more. So he's up to 55. That was a good score. He's up to 55 to my 38. Now he gets to place. Well, oh, he should have taken a new. Forgot that. You should have taken a new. You should always have 3 of these. Oh, this is number of pasture on the line. He doesn't have any pastures on here. But number of different types. He has 4 different. So he will place this there, and that's 7 pounds. It's actually pounds in this game because it's probably like in the British countryside. But whatever. I keep saying just coins. It's fine. It's coins. Or money. Or whatever. Okay, so that was Drako's scoring there. He's pretty happy with that. I mean, good job, Drako. Should take a new Terminus card, which is number of villages on the line. Okay, I have 2 more turns. I don't really have anything set up, but I have a lot of money, so I can start setting stuff up. I can fix things here. Let's see, this one has water, field, village, forest, forest. That doesn't work. There's only 1 barn. But I mean, yeah, this is good now. So let's get this. It's 1, 2, 3, 2 points per completed line, excluding this when I complete it. So I'm going to place this on the thing that I think I will complete last. Which probably won't be this actually. It might be this one. I'll place it up there. And we refill with this exactly 3 types of terrain thing that I failed earlier. Okay, and then... Wait, didn't we refill? No, didn't refill after Drako. Yeah, I keep forgetting stuff. Okay, there we go. So I will take this one here. There's so much money on it, and it's fine. And I am not going to finish that one. I'm going to finish this one. Because, like, I've been looking for more signals, but I haven't even seen a signal for a while, so... I'm not going to stick around for that. Let's do this. So that completes this one. It has the barn for forest, and there's 2 forests on here, so that's 2 points. So that brings me up to 40. It has 1 tractor, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's all 5? No, forest, village. Now 4. There's no pasture on here, so that's the tractor gives me 4 points. So 44. Then we have the barn for fields, which is only 1. So that's only 1 point. That's bad. And no card here as well. So yeah, I can put the number of water. It's only 1 water. The number of there's 1 tractor. That's 5 money at least. So let's get that. And I didn't refill. 2, 4, 6. Supposed to be 7 cards over here. Okay, there's another signal, but it's a bit late. Maybe I can work it in somehow. No, I can't. Drako, can you do it? No, Drako doesn't have any signals going. What could Drako do if he would end this with a field? Then he could do the more fields than anything else. Yeah, he can do that. Okay, so he'll take this one, get all the money, but he has to pay 3. Well, he had the money to start with. He'll place it on here. And we will refill here with 2 points per completed line. That's a good one again. And then he will take a field. So he needs to pay 1, 2, 3. He gets 1 back. And this will go there. Because then this will go down like this, and it will have 3 fields. It doesn't matter what he places there, he will still score that one. And he will, oh well, if he can, he would like to place a field because he has 2. He has the barn. This barn will score now. Yeah, this barn will score right away. There's another field. Okay, so this, let's see, this is completed. So that will give him 1, yes, just a 1 point. That's a bad one. But whatever. Then he could do any of these. It doesn't matter. The number of 1 to no. He has village, pasture, and field. So he'll just take this one for. He has 1 village. That's 4 coins at least, and that's done. And then he gets a new Terminus card, which is number of barns on the line. Which might work out. I don't know. Maybe on this one. Yeah, that could work. He has 2 barns already. Alright, my turn. And I should have a new Terminus card. Keep forgetting stuff. My mind is, there's too much to handle here. So anyway, I am doing my last turn. So, and I have a lot of money. So I want to make sure that I do it in such a way that I can actually, like if I put, there's no signal on the horizontal thing. Wow, that's annoying. Because I have 1 here, but there's no way to get a second one. Wow. Okay. On this thing, how can I improve that? I don't think I can really. Oh, 5 points though. That's good. Okay, I see a good combination here. Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll pay 3. I can do the same thing again that I did earlier to take one of these and then score the 5-pointer twice. So I can put this up here. And then we refill with this there. And then I need to take the track, which is gonna cost me 1, 2, but I get 2 back to take this one. Maybe this was, Drako should have taken this just. Oh, there's another 5 points there. Okay, so this is gonna be my final one, which means now there's 2 things scoring at once. We can choose which one we start with. Let's start with this one, which is, that's 2 points. That's it. There's nothing else on that. Brings me up to 47, and then I need to place one of these, which I'll just do. Number of water. There's 1 water on there, so this is 4. Okay, and then this one is a bit more exciting. So it's 5 points, but I will score it twice. I'll just take 10 right away. So that's 57. That's done, and nothing else on here. But then now I get 2 points per completed line, excluding this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 points, so that's 69. That's a perfect way to use this card, of course, to do it. That's your last one. And I should take a new Terminus card before that, since I didn't have 3. Oh, and that's actually really good. Because this is the number of trip cards assigned. And I have 2. I had 2 assigned up here. That gives me 8 more money. So not a bad end here. And I have a lot of money. Which is going to be a few points as well. And I think I have beaten Drako. We'll see. We'll see. Now I don't draw new Terminus card though, because now I've completed my. And I like how it looks when you complete it. I like it. Okay, so Draco's last turn, and he had a plan, right? He could place anything here for that. That doesn't matter for that. But he do want, if possible, you want to get one of these, like score these 2 again. Exactly 3 types of terrain. Could that work? He has fields, pasture. So if we place anything else in here, that would work. And water would actually be good. The lake would be good. So let's do that. So he will do that. He'll pay 3. And he'll place this on there, like the second trip card. And refill doesn't matter this stage. And then he'll put one here. He'll take this. Oh wait, actually, the problem with that is that this has the endgame scoring symbol, which this line already has because it's in the edge. So that wouldn't do anything for him. If he instead paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money to take this, he would get 5.6 coins. That's basically, 2 points for him. But he gets 5. So yeah, he'll just pay this basically to be able to take this one and place it down here. And that's, yeah, it doesn't matter in which order he does these, I don't think. But he can start with the easier ones. He can start with this one. So this is the barn for water, and he just added another water, so that's 2 points at least. That's 58. Then there's a tractor, which is 1, 2, 3 different types. So that brings him to 61. And then he needs to place one of these. And he can just do, let's see, for this he wants to do the barn thing. So he can do this. He has 1. No, this is better. He has 2 water on this thing. So number of 1 terrain type, he has 2, so that's 5 coins right there. And then he gets to draw a new Terminus card, which is number forest, but he's gonna do the barns, I think, right? So up here, this line, he starts off getting this 5 points there, so that's 66. Then the barn for fields gets him 1, 2, 3, so that's 69. And then he has the end game scoring symbol. The barn for pasture only gets him 1 though. It's only 1 there, so it's 70. But then there's more fields than anything else, so 4 more points. That's 74. And then he has exactly 3 types: the lake, the fields, and the pasture. So that's 6 more points, so he's up to 80. Wow, Draco's really putting ahead here. I didn't see that coming. Okay, Draco, so that's that. Again, it's hard to beat Draco in games. And then he'll place this one, number of barns, and he has 2 barns on this line, so that's 6 coins. All right. So that was Draco's game, 80 points. I have 69. Now we're going to do the endgame scoring. So I'm going to pull up the rulebook here and show you the game end thing here. So this is the tableau here for the different, like you want to have different lines that have at least, oh, it's called siding. I forgot the name of it. The siding, at least one siding, which is the purple symbol. So if we take a look at my board, I have 1, 2. I have 2, which is 4 points. So I'm up to 73. And then if we take a look at Draco, he also has 2, right? 1 and 2. Yeah, we didn't do that great on that. So Draco gets 4 points, so that's 84. Then I have, what is this? 10, 20, 31, which is 11 points, so 84. And then Draco has, that is, that's 2 points, 2, so he gets 4. So Draco has 88. Okay, Draco, you win on 88 to my 84. That's really close, though. I thought Draco was like really going crazy there in the last moments of the game. I just felt like he was really pulling ahead. But I had so much money. I mean, this was 11 points. So I guess that helped me out, right? So anyway, Draco won the game. Good job, Draco. You're the winner of Village Race. I really like this game. A really cute little game, and it's a small box, but there's so much puzzly things going on here, and it's so, like, you saw with the signals, like, I never really did that well. I mean, if you get if you get like 3 signals on the same line, 16 points. A lot of points you can get that way, and I didn't manage to do that. But yeah, so Village Rails from Osprey Games. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel and press the thumbs up, the like button down there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, or whatever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.